Hey guys, it's Liv here. We're taking on Patty Trills today in our BBR Week 6 game, coach at the Sin City Scissors. If you guys enjoy, of course, leave a like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new. And with that all said, let's get right into it. So looking at Patty's team, I'll address the elephant in the room quick. Patty's team was terrifying. And I mean, I'll flex a little bit and say that, I mean, I helped Patty draft his team, so, you know, I know a lot of the ins and outs, but that also makes it a lot more scary of a matchup, just knowing how good the team could do. Like, I was nervous, I was really nervous going into this game that Patty could legitimately, like, 5-0-4 on me, and really did not need that when I'm already 2-3, especially when, well, I don't know if I necessarily would have won last week anyway, when I lost last week really badly because of mistrends. Now, as I said, I don't know if I would have won last week, whether I had the right team or not, but it would have sure as hell made it a lot easier at least. Regardless though, we're already 2-3. No matter how we got there, we are. And that sucks. So we really need this win. But looking at the matchup, it's not pretty at all. For one, I struggle killing Slowbro, even though I brought literally all but one of my Slowbro tracks. Darm is a pain in the ass, to where even my Darm checks get checked really well by Darm. Helio is a whole nother fucking monster in itself. Hera is really scary. Honestly, Hera might be one of the scariest mons this matchup, if I'm being honest. Clef is both scary and not scary. It's more so just because it's Clef, to be completely honest. I have solid counterplay, but like, it could still definitely get a hit off or two that could really be bad for my draft. Those five I think 100% come. Last slot, I think personally goes to either Braviary, which if it's Braviary, it's a Scarf set every time. Purely just because that's a really good ground switching. If Patty wants to try and save Bro specifically for Melmetal, he could use that. But it's like a very loose check, I guess. I can see Kofag coming. If Kofag comes, I'm personally anticipating like a Trigger and Plot set. Like Trigger and Plot, Body Press, Shadow Ball. I think that would be really good here. Would help get around the Obstagoon, of course, with Body Press, and then the rest of the team honestly just is Shadow Ball fodder at that point. So I can totally anticipate that sort of set. Otherwise, though, on the more likely end of the spectrum, I'm thinking the last slot goes to Steelix or Roselia as a Comfey check. Because while Darm definitely does take a Draining Kiss really well, after a couple rounds of Rocks, it's going to die really quick to Comfey. And Patty's team is actually pretty weak to Comfey. That is one of the only blessings I have this matchup, is that Patty's team, if I get in the right position, Comfey could be a win con. Otherwise, I'm kind of fucked this matchup, though, if I'm being honest. So, I'm going into this expecting my game plan not to be to win, but to try and make the differential as good as possible for me. That is 100% my game plan here. With that all being said, though, first mon up on the team, we have Obstagoon with the Flame Orb, Jolly Nature, of course. We have Parting Shot, Knockoff, Facade, and Bulk Up. Originally, I tried to be a bit aggressive, but then Matt told me when I mocked him that there was no reason I try and bank on that, because if Patty doesn't go for the speed creep, then it's useless, and he may very well just bank on the speed tie with Obstagoon, and that sounded really scary, so I didn't want to do that. So I'm just running max speed. I do fully anticipate a Banded Darm. I could maybe see a Scarf Darm, but I'm fully anticipating Banded, and with Rocks up the 2, it goes to his Death Pilotic with Flare Blitz. So as I said, not even my Darm checks check Darm this game, so I'm kind of scared, if I'm being honest. So yeah, that's a big concern, and even, well, like, just Goon in general, though, does pressure the team pretty well. I could bulk up on a potential, like, Clef switch in, or a potential Hera switch in, for example, if he tries to switch in on a knockoff. Most likely, though, Clef is the switch in, quote-unquote. Regardless, though, I can Parting Shot, or just bulk up on a fair bit of the team. Stuff like Bro, for example, obviously isn't going to stay in, and Patty will try and switch around that, because Bro is way too vital, and that's a free bulk up. I can also take the hit really well from Bro no matter what goes for. So, free bulk up at +1, I tear through something. Unless he goes into something that outpaces, but again, if he would have to hard out, because if he teleports out, he's risking losing a ton on Bro, which is really bad for him. So yeah, really good mon here in terms of just breaking through Patty, and I'm kind of hoping it does something. Steelix is a big issue for this, but otherwise, I mean, this set can kind of tear. Next up, we have Milotic. As I said, my Darm checks don't check Darm, so I figured, why not just play around that and go for a set that I know Patty will not ever prep for. I brought Dragon Dance this week, because I sure as hell know that Patty's going to prep only for Fizz Def Milotic. He's not going to prep for Dragon Dance, he's not going to prep for Spit F, he's not going to prep for anything else. He's only going to prep for Flame Orb Fizz Death. specifically for the fact that Flame Orb Fizz Def is the only set that can take a Banded Darm hit. The issue being with the Flame Orb set, though, is I'm immediately forced out, and I lose enough HP between burns and rocks and flare blitzes where I'm still possibly 2 KO'd if I'm not coming in at like exactly full HP. So it is definitely an inconvenience. I'm pretty sure Darm does like 35 min to a Flame Orb set. It was something like mid 30s. So after rocks adds another 12%. Then after burn chip, that's another 6%. And when Patty's just gonna keep whittling me down, I have to basically spam recover, and if I get crit once, I lose it. So I brought a Dragon set. Now, you might be thinking that, you know, Milotic does get walled hard by Heliolisk and Roselia. +1 triple actual with Life Orb actually KOs Roselia guaranteed if it's not hard Fizz Def, which it will be Spidef 100%, because that needs to be a Comfey check if it comes. And then Heliolisk is like a 50-50 to die. So it's after rocks, it's a guaranteed kill as well, which is really, really good. Only real switch into this, if I get the +1 boost, is like Slowbro. Clef can be 100% worked around. If it's not Life Orb Clef, it needs to be Life Orb like modest offensive. It can't 2 KO me. And if it is, then I do like 80% min with a +1 waterfall. So I'm fine either way, to be completely honest. So Milotic actually I think is really good here with the Dragonite set. If I was ever to bring it to a week, it's this week. However, I do need to kill Bro first, otherwise the set is basically useless. Unless I Toxic Bro first, then I could set up with this and win. So it's a solid set, I just need to kill Bro, which easier said than done, but I think if I've done as well checking Bro as I can with my team. Next up, we have Melmetal. We're sub-toxic Double Iron Bash Earthquake. Double Iron Bash is clickable versus pretty much everything on the team besides like Darm and Steelix, and Earthquake is great for those. 244 Spidef plus 4 HP means that I could sub on Scald Slowbro, even if it's 12 special attack, if it's trying to go for like a 244 HP odd HP number with 252 Fizz Def. 12 special attack will be left over. I could sub on that Slowbro Scalds. I should also be creeping, I want to say, I'll be honest, I forgot what this boot is for. I know that I do obviously outpace stuff such as, I do outpace stuff, for example, like Slowbro with this spread, but I'm not sure why I went with 52 speed. 52 speed feels like a weird number, I guess. Maybe Roselia is slower than I'm thinking it is. Pretty sure that Roselia was faster than base like 40. Yeah, it's 65, okay. Maybe it was for like minus speed. You know, it was probably for like minus speed clef or something. I don't know. Point is though, is that we have the speed, I guess. I could have probably thrown it in like Fizz Def and went 36, but it's whatever. Regardless though, Double Iron Bash should KO clef unless it's like hard Fizz Def, and even then it would probably need to be a Berry. Regardless though, I should do a ton of clef with the spread. 4 Fizz Def is just left over, to be honest, after the speed and attack. Toxic is great for Bro. With sub-toxic, I should be able to whittle down Bro enough to where I can then just like Double Iron Bash flinch it. And like one flinch should take that out. So yeah. Next up, we have TERRAKION this week. With Focus Sash, Adamant Nature, this should be with our current EVs creeping Darm, creeping down for, I want to say Adamant Obstagoon. You know, it was Darm creeping me, creeping Darm, creeping Rotom. That's what it was. Point is though, we're Adamant Nature with Stealth Rock, Sacred Sword, Stone Edge, and Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace for Heracross because Heracross is a bitch. Stone Edge for like half the team because he really doesn't have good rock switches outside of Steelix, which is why I have Sacred Sword. Especially in case of Iron Defense Steelix, did not want to worry about that. Adamant Nature because we could afford it. Truthfully, I didn't think it was worth it going Jolly and like creeping down to max speed Darm because I'm literally one off from running Adamant, and I don't think that Patty's gonna run max speed if I'm being honest. I know I did it with Goon, but the difference being is that this has Sash, so I can guarantee take a hit if I get punished for Patty staying in and outpacing. So yeah, we're gonna just kill off Darm. That's basically the plan with this. Next up we have Celebi with Timid Nature. We have Sub Nasty Plot Psychic Giga Drain. This is a really good Slowbro check. We have enough Spin Fs that way then we could sub on. We take 2 Scalds behind a sub. 220 speed should be creeping Darm, of course. 4 HP and 4 special attack should just be good for damage rolls. I believe with the +2 with 4 Spidef, with 4 special attack, we KO 12 Spidef, 252 HP Scalds on Slowbro. So that's at +2, of course, but that's still really good. We're also doing a ton of damage to stuff like Clef, Darm, etc. So really good, of course. Celebi is honestly a really, really good mon in this matchup. I think Celebi could honestly tear if I let it. I just need to keep it behind a sub. Finally, on the team, we have Comfey. This is probably going to be our win con this week. We have Draining Kiss, Calm Mind, Aromatherapy, and Giga Drain. Giga Drain is really here to help us check Slowbro easier. Everything else besides Steelix and the Roselia, and even then Steelix can get whittled by Giga Drain for sure. Really just the Roselia that was set. Everything else kind of gets torn by it. If we get Rocks up, we can whittle down Darm to where it can't switch in that easily on Draining Kiss. So that's obviously really good to where I can get off 2 Draining Kisses, then if he Flare Blitzes me, he dies to recoil after Rocks, of course. So that's really good. Comfey in general is just a monster this game. I think I could honestly tear through Patty's team if I let it. So yeah, with that being said though, that's the team. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and let's get right into the game. Hey guys, it's Liv here. We are here today with our BBR Week 6 game. We're taking on the Patty Trills, coach of your Sin City Scissors. Patty's team is a very, very scary team, as I mentioned, my team builder. He brings the Heracross, the Darmanitan, the Heliolisk, the Slowbro, Clefable, and Roselia. So he pretty much brings his big 3, Darm, Slowbro, Heliolisk. So that's gonna be fun. Good luck and fun to Patty. I'm hoping he chokes. I'm hoping he chokes really badly. Luckily, he didn't bring a Comfey resist beside... Actually, shit, he has Roselia. Fuck. Wish I brought Sword Power. Oh well. I have counterplay. He brought no removal, though, which is great. So I'm just gonna lead off with Terrakion on turn 1 and click something. The Slowbro is kind of annoying because I cannot set up with Milotic with Slowbro on. But, I mean, Slowbro is to be expected. Slowbro is always coming to this game. It's not like I should have been unprepared for Slowbro. I'm as prepared as I could be with it. I have my Goon, I have my Celebi, my Melmetal can handle it, quote unquote. It was not a pretty matchup to say the least though. So yeah, no, good luck and fun to Patty. There was definitely something I was shocked that didn't come though. Actually, you know what? I guess this would be the 6 that probably came to my mocks. I can't remember what the other mons were, but I know that BBR never came. I know that Kofak never came. I think it was Persian, if anything. It was Persian or Steelix. Roselia leads. Okay. I'm fine with this. Okay, so. Terrakion versus Roselia. Okay. So, if he's not Fizz Death, actually, even if he, and literally unless he's like max Fizz Death, Stone Edge should 2-KO this. So I'm gonna click Stone Edge turn 1. His Stone Edge switching does not exist. Oh, you know what? It was Steelix. Yeah, it was Steelix that came because he had a Stone Edge switching. Luckily though, he has no Stone Edge switching right now, so I do get a really free Stone Edge. His best switching is this. Well, actually, it's Slowbro probably. It's his best, but this is like up there on his list. But if it's max Fizz Death, it's like a roll to be 2-KO'd. It's quite literally like 50.8% chance, so it's as close to 50-50 as it could be for this mon, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, we're always clicking Stone Edge here, in my opinion. We should be doing a ton. We should also figure out how... Okay, yeah, so this wasn't even... Oh, it was a crit. Okay, well, I'm sorry to Patty. That does mean, though, however, he was not max Fizz Death. He was definitely not max Fizz Death. Crit turn 1, though, sucks ass. Slowbro was probably ejected this, though. But I'll take Roselia going down, because now Comfey could actually put in a lot of work, because Steelix isn't around this game either, is the resist. I just need Darm chipped. I 100% just need Darm chipped. Okay, so, we're going to Aerial Ace this. I don't even care about getting up rocks, I just do not want this thing getting a free sub or whatever. If it gets a free sub, it's so much more annoying for me. So we're gonna go for the Aerial Ace. He's probably Scarfed because he brought this in. Yeah, okay, so he is Scarfed. He does knock us off, though, which gives us an attack boost. So I'll take that. I'm genuinely shocked he stayed in. Or that he clicked that. Or actually, I guess not. Because we're Scarfed. I mean, Scarf would actually still kill. Tracking getting another free kill, though, is really nice. This being a Scarfer is also really good for us. Because I might even just get another kill. Or at bare minimum, I mean, at the absolute bare minimum, I get up rocks. Which I'm content with just going for that. Terrakion already starting off really strong though. Holy shit, I'm really glad that I listened to Matt and changed my set. Helio does come in here. Let's see. So, looking at Helio, Grass Knot would guarantee kill. I think Surf kills as well, I want to say. Surf could kill, but Grass Knot definitely does, assuming Life Orb, of course. I'm gonna actually just kill this, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill this. I don't even need to worry about it. If he volt switches out, it's fine. If he yeah, I would say if he attacks, he's probably gonna kill. If he volt switches out, then okay. So yeah, so we're gonna kill this too. Okay, unless this is Sash. If this is Sash, it's another story. Okay, sweet. So Helio's gone too. Took care of one of the big three against my team. Really shocked he's not going into Slowbro, but he's probably fearing Mega Horn, I guess, because I am +1. So that is fair, I guess. If he was Grass Knot, that would have killed. And even then, it was a roll to kill anyway from that point, because it does 130 to 153. Well, actually, that's from Life Orb. So seeing as he didn't take damage, he's either Expert Belt, which it's a more favorable, it's 120 to 142, and I had 137. Or maybe he's like Leftovers, maybe he's Scarfed. Point is, though, is that he was not drunk enough to kill, in that case. And seeing how much I had left, my guess is it probably was actually just Expert Belt. I do feel bad for Patty, though. The crit kind of sucked, because he could have probably had this thing dead by now. But it wouldn't, it still, I don't think would have mattered a ton. From here, I'm just gonna click Rocks, to be honest. This one can go down for all I care. TERRAKION put in more than I needed it to by a fair bit. So I'm just gonna get Rocks up. If Darm comes in, so be it. I do kind of feel bad, though. That, like, this one 100% should be dead by now. So Slowbro has Scald. Okay, so that was to be expected. Slowbro 1-0, TERRAKION 3-1. Okay, so seeing this situation now, I get into Melmetal really free and just click sub. Slowbro, I believe I invested for Slowbro to take us. For Slowbro to not break me with Scald if it's 12 special attack. Yeah, okay, so perfect. And I should outpace Slowbro as well. I have a fair bit of speed in this, actually. So yeah, we should definitely be outpacing Slowbro. There's no Slowbro that should be outpacing me. To put it in perspective, if Slowbro wanted to actually creep me, he would need to be running 92 speed minimum. Okay, so perfect. Darm comes in. Great. Okay. So, our sub goes off. This is Boots Darm, it seems, which is fine by me. Seeing as he didn't take rocks, I'm perfectly content with Boots Darm, actually. We do get a really free... How much does Darm actually take from Double Iron Bash? Darmanitan. Yeah, okay, so it is actually going to take it pretty well, I might add. We're just going to click Earthquake, no big deal. If Darm does click U-turn here, it's not going to break my sub, so I don't even need to worry about losing the sub. And if he stays in... Okay, yeah, he stays in, clicks Earthquake. Okay, perfect. So Darm is going down. Melmetal 1-0. Darmanitan. If this is like Sash, then... Well, no, it can't be Sash, because it's Boots. So yeah, he would need to be like really fat. Okay, yeah, so Darm is down. Okay, so it is just the Slowbro and the Clef left. And Melmetal can definitely, honestly, muscle pass those. Also, Comfey can really muscle pass those, to be honest. Sadly, this is TERRAKION thumbnail week, which actually I guess isn't sad, because I haven't used TERRAKION in a long-ass time in a thumbnail. So that'll be nice. Did I use it for... No, because I used Garchomp week 2 of BBL. Right, okay, so yeah, I haven't used it in a while. I'm honestly just going to click Double Iron Bash here. If he kills me, that's fine. I'm just going to go into Comfey and set up. I don't have any reason to try and sub on this, though. Clefable probably outpaces me anyway, if I'm being honest. Unless it's, like, minus speed. Clefable... Fairly certain that outpaces. Yeah, okay. Literally, Clef would need to be, like, 0 speed. And also relaxed. And even then, I would barely outpace it. Flamethrower. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no reason to click sub here. We are really spit F, so we might take that. Hey! Oh, I got a crit. Okay, I mean, that's fair. Should have been a crit Fire Blast, though. That would have made up for the crit earlier, for sure. Okay, well, thank God we're really spit F Melmetal. Because, Mons kind of go. Illusion, if you end up watching this, I do love Melmetal. I'm still a Melmetal advocate. I love him on. I got Melmetal at the top kills, etc., etc. Okay. So Slowbro definitely comes in now really freely. Well, I guess, I don't know why I said it like that. Slowbro's the only mon left. Of course it comes in really freely. But yeah, no, so Slowbro comes in, and I'm just gonna click Toxic versus Bro. I don't do shit to it. If, literally, I just click Toxic here. If I miss, I miss. But Comfey comes, actually Celebi comes in either way and just destroys. I'll bring in Celebi, I'm not gonna make Comfey have to touch the field. Actually, I guess Comfey has less kills looking at the board, so I might go Comfey. It depends. It depends on what I feel like. I might unironically try and stall him out with Milotic, but I feel like it's kind of a dick move. I just earlier that I had to stall out someone in another game with a pointless setup mon. Well, it kind of had a good matchup, but you'll see in a future upload. But I don't feel like doing it again in the same day. That's kind of a dick move. As good as it is, like at least with that, it was like a win con. This would just be stalling with Milotic just to stall with Milotic. I'm gonna end Patty mercifully because Patty's a good pal. So we're gonna go into Celebi here. I'm gonna plot and then I'm gonna Giga Drain. I'll end Patty really quick. I don't feel like Patty needs to sit through this. That'd be kind of mean. Patty's a good pal. So we're literally just going to nasty plot and then Giga Drain. And by then we should kill him because he's leftovers, so there's no chance in hell that he takes this. Yeah, because at +2, after Toxic Chip, he'll die at least on the Toxic turn, for sure. So this should guarantee kill. And that's versus Max Fidef, where he would die to Toxic next turn. Otherwise, he's just dying in general. Yeah, I would say there's no reason to even go for Scald here. For sub here. I don't need it. I'm sorry to Patty, of course. Roselia definitely sucked. Honestly, though, I don't know if the whole game itself changed. Helio obviously would have been around. I think though Comfey still kind of plowed through the team at that point anyway, because I could have gotten up Rocks versus Hera instead, seeing as you were locked in a knockoff. So I don't know how much it would have mattered. Might have mattered a bit. If anything, it mattered for Diff though. I don't know if it really changed the outcome. But I am sorry though, of course. Obviously, it wasn't exactly favorable. Stone Edge misses a lot anyway, then let alone the fact that I crit as well. So I do want to apologize for that, of course. It is what it is, though. Game we play, etc. I'm shocked I won this game, if I'm being completely honest. I thought I was going to get chaired by Patty's team. His draft matched up really well against mine. But I'll take it. Comfey 0-0. Milotic. I'm really sad that I couldn't pull off the Milotic this week. Milotic was what I was kind of banking on showing off. But, I mean, hey, TERRAKION still put in work, so I'll take it. If you guys did enjoy that one, though, leave a like down below. Comment and subscribe if you're new. We're taking on Gravy next week, coach of the Vancouver Titans. We'll see you guys then. Peace out, guys.